Hi there, it's Marcus here. So this video is for those of you that are planning to buy a car privately. The purpose of this video is just to run through a few additional checks that you can carry out before you even go and look at a car and potentially waste any time and money that it might cost to go and see that car. So if I'm going to buy a car privately, I'm looking on Auto Trader. And there's some things I'm going to do. So for example, I'm on Auto Trader now. I found a car here that I might be interested in. It's a mini hatch 1.6 Cooper 3-door. The car is 57,000 miles from new. It says this is my lovely Mini Cooper in black with black leather. It's just had a full service a week ago from the local mini specialist. This is in great condition inside and out and drives without fault. Okay, great. So I might be interested in this car. The price seems okay. The mileage is reasonable at 57,000 miles. There's one check I want to do before I actually go and telephone the car owner or go out and see the car. And that's to collect the registration number. So by clicking on one of the photos, I can get the reg here, GK57TEV. The next step is to come over to Google and put in MOT history check. You want to come to this top website here, which is a .gov website, check MOT history. My website's down here as well in 4th or 5th. Again, the link to this website is within my article as well. Okay, so from here I can check the MOT history of a vehicle. Click Start now. Now I'm going to enter the registration of the car, which is GK57TEV. I know it's a Mini, and I'm going to hit Search. So this is going to give me the MOT history of the car. It's going to tell me about any failures that the car has on its most recent MOT. It will also allow me to verify the mileage. So if we do that first with the mileage, we can see the current MOT on the car is the 27th of June 2016. It expires 21st June 2017. The mileage is 57,000 miles, so that ties in with the advert. Go down to the next MOT. A year earlier the car was 54,000 miles, so that checks out. A year earlier the car was 46,000 miles, that checks out. And the year before that it was 37,000 miles, so that checks out. So it doesn't guarantee that the mileage is genuine, but it's certainly a good indication that the mileage is probably genuine on this car. But I'd certainly want to carry out some other checks on actually get to the vehicle. And the other important element I want you to pay attention to is the MOT failures or advisory items. So this is the most recent MOT. We can see an advisory here, steering system has slight free play detected, steering wheel. So that may be a steering rack, possibly be £200 to £300 to repair that. Tyre and tyre, you'd expect those to have been replaced. Front brakes fluctuating but not excessively. Again, you'd expect that to be replaced as well. Cooling fan staying on, that could be an issue. It may just be a cooling fan switch. So we'd want to see that that's been repaired as well. And rear tyre walls are slightly damaged. So this is the most recent MOT. So if I'm going to go along and look at this car, the first thing I'm going to do is ask the owner on the telephone, has he replaced his steering rack? We notice in the last MOT that there was an advisory for that. Has he repaired the cooling fan issue? Because we don't want the cooling fan staying on all the time, otherwise we're going to have to pay to repair that as well. So there are some important items, and because they're advisories, the car still passed its MOT here, we can see. Okay, they're advised to be replaced, but it wasn't a legal requirement. And the same with the tyres as well. The car owner didn't have to replace the tyres to get through the MOT. So if these items haven't been replaced, you can pretty much guarantee that they're going to be failures on the subsequent MOT when you own the car. And as we said, a steering rack and tyres and a cooling fan, that's easily £400, maybe £500 worth of MOT repairs. These are the kind of mistakes that private car buyers can make when they purchase a car, by not running these kind of checks. A bit further down as well, on some earlier MOTs, we can see that the fuel filler cap seal was deteriorated. So did they replace the fuel filler cap? It was an advisory, not a failure. And there was a chip in the screen as well, which could turn into a crack. So had they replaced the screen, had they had this chip repaired? Because they're advisories, they won't necessarily have been repaired. So before I even go along and look at this car, I want to telephone the owner and let them know that I've done an investigation on the vehicle and I want to find out if these items have been replaced. If they haven't, it's a great tool to bargain and get a good price of the vehicle. If they have, then that's great, and I may well go along and look at this vehicle. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll speak to you soon.